If you thought we were done with the Undone by Kate saga, we have a little bit more tea to spill. So this creator comes on. She is saying that she was a previous assistant. I will make sure to tag her down in the description. And her video reads, "Karma's great because I was undone by Kate's unpaid assistant after she told me she would pay me for 3 months. She charges $200 for $7 blazers thrifted from Brooklyn, and her lace isn't from Italy, it's from the garment district." Now, I'm not from New York, so I ended up having to look up what the garment district is. Okay, sorry, I don't know high end or custom apparently. But it's a district where they sell like high-end textiles and fabrics, and you can still get high quality fabrics and things that you need from there. But where this gets weird and where this gets very unethical is that she is claiming that she's getting all of her materials from Italy, specifically the lace. She's lying and price gouging for her guests to then think that they are getting high quality lace from Italy, like it is this very custom experience, but she's really just going down to the garment district to pick up her materials. Now, if you don't believe me, she also posts in the comments this text thread. There's her name down there. You can see it says creator. It says, "Oops, cool, 250 a yard." And she says, "Yeah, I know, LOL. That's the creator." Then Kate says, "Okay, don't send me that expensive of stuff. Most I'll do is like 150 a yard." In her description, it says this was in 2022, so I can't comment on today, but I will say this whole thing isn't surprising. Now, if this is true, because at this point in time, it's just alleged, like I said, she has proof of her text. She has stated she was an assistant back in 2022. A lot can change in 4 years. With that said, this is insanely unethical. And honestly, this could be a legal violation if she is stating that this is a luxury material being imported from Italy and lying to all of her customers, stating that it's anything but that. Now, I don't know if most of them had a contract. I know from the very first story, we didn't hear a lot about contracts. It sounds like a lot of them aren't doing contracts, but if they did, this would be a breach of their contract. If anything is stated that it is, sourced from Italy, she's actually getting it from the garment district. But this also would be fraud if this is true, because she would clearly be deceiving the brides and them thinking that they're getting some luxury brand, some luxury service, some luxury materials, and that is not what they're getting at all. The reality is that most of the brides who are coming forward now are people who used her 1, 2, 3 years ago. And really, other than the bride who went mega viral on the very first video who did get her refund, I'm sure a lot of them sit and think like, this isn't even worth my time at this point. I wore it. It was fine. This is just so bad. So many brides have come forward now. Now we're hearing from past workers. Now we're hearing that she could be potentially lying about where her fabric is sourced. Like, it actually can't get any worse than this. This is not good. Anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Would you try to sue? Would you try to get your money back somehow? Or would you just call it a loss and move on? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.